Funny that we get to go to the kitchen on a day when we're talking about healthy celery.
And registered dietitian day. Fantastic. All right. Yeah. Stakes are high. You behave.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So we got a couple things to celebrate celery. The first recipe that we're going to demo, we just recently did this on the Produce Moms Instagram page, and we got a lot of great feedback on it. It was just kind of one of those ideas that people hadn't thought about, but once we showed it, they were like, of course. So freezer easy foods like, stir fry rice that you can buy at the grocery store. So these are all usually 1 pound. So we've got a 16-ounce bag. I've got another 16-ounce bag of vegetable fried rice here. And when you look at that bowl of the cooked option, that's not necessarily a family-sized portion for like a family of 4. All right. So what we're going to do, this is a celery item you've probably seen at your grocery store. It's like cut, trimmed. It's all ready to go. We've diced that here. That's 1 pound of celery. Look at how much food you're adding. All right, so you just continue, you cook you can really, for certain recipes, stir fries most definitely, fried rices, you can really, without sacrificing the flavor profile, you can stretch your food dollars immensely by increasing that food volume simply by adding celery. And we do have a whole blog on theproducemoms.com that talks about this topic. And celery's got a lot of good stuff in it in terms of nutrition and fiber. Well, we should ask Anessa about that. I'm not the dietitian. She's the natural sodium. So super hydrating, I was going to say, because it's full of one of those veggies that's got a lot of natural water content. But having the natural sodium makes it even more hydrating. I'm looking over here, and Nessa's over here outside of the frame. But yeah,
it's even better with a lot of peanut butter on it.
Well, and you can, and with the natural sodium in the vegetable, that could mean that for those of you at home who are trying to watch your added sodium, you probably won't need to add sodium at all when you add celery. So,
and actually what Randy said is not completely out of bounds. I mean, that's a good nutritious snack. Peanut butter on a stick of celery or cream cheese on a stick of celery. Either one. You get a little protein.
I love it.
Yeah. I do too. Yeah. Well, so shall we move on to the next recipe?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. We're going to let this cook, and then I'm going to plate it, and we'll see the same size plate, same size frozen. We're going to see the difference in the food volume here, okay? But let that cook for a minute. So the next thing we're going to do is make a celery pesto. So when you look at a stalk of celery, all right, something that a lot of people throw away are the leaves. We don't want to throw away the leaves of our celery. And then also when you open it up in the middle and you've got that heart in the middle, like this little tender part in here, a lot of people will throw that away too. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's good to eat, isn't it?
It's all good to eat. It's all edible. There's so much flavor in them. It's a nice, delicate celery flavor. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to come over here to the food processor. I've already pre-cooked the pasta, and we're going to make a pesto. So we're going to make it with walnuts. This is a spicy pesto, so we've got some crushed red pepper and some garlic. Both will add some nice spice. We're going to add the celery. That's the heart. Then we're going to add the celery leaves. All right? Anytime, and of course, how could I forget? Parmesan cheese.
Yay. Yeah.
All right, so anytime you can use the whole vegetable, that's really amazing because it's helping us with our food waste at home. All right, so let's get this going. Add in the olive oil. Let that come together.
Because olive oil does make the world go around.
You're going to need about a cup of olive oil, okay? I'm like team no measure. Just figure it out with your eyeballs. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to add a little more.
Sure.
And you can always, if you feel like once you get it tossed with your pasta, if you feel like you need more olive oil, you can add it then at that time. All right, so here's what the celery pesto looks like. It's a nice pale colored pesto. And it is absolutely, it's so funny if you look at the comments on theproducemoms.com for this recipe, so many people are like, I did not think this was going to be good. And they're like, but this is delicious. And it really is. Like, we had the same reaction when we were making it in the Produce Moms kitchen. This came together as something where we wanted to encourage folks not to throw away any parts of their celery. And man, is it delicious.
And that's it. You're not going to add any other kind of sauce to it. The pesto and the pasta.
This is it. And it's really good hot or cold. So that's another reason I love this dish.
Sure.
These pasta noodles, I cooked at like 5 a.m. They're cold.
Easy to make and quick, too.
And look at, it came together so easily. And then for garnish, I just like to top it with, little bit more of the fresh leaf, and then hit it with more Parmesan cheese, because, like, why not, right?
And I guess a little bit later in the program, we'll sample this.
Yeah, we're going to all eat it.
So.
We're going to all eat it. And for you at home, theproducemoms.com, just search celery pesto. It'll come right up.
Okay.
And also, you know what? It's on your website after the show.
Yeah, go over the QR code there. It'll take you right where you need to go.